Good morning. It's Friday, June the 23rd. And we're continuing with the word for you today. Today, the title of the devotion is All You Need to Know. And our scripture reference is Psalm 46, verse 10, which simply says, "Be still and know that I am God." In that simple statement is all we need to be restored. So the word still basically is to relax, to let go. In this text, as David wrote, be still. David was experiencing a lot of turmoil. He was at war, and there were things going on in David's life and country that was troubling. And so in this context, be still, as he writes that, he means to stop the frantic activity, to let go, put down your weapons of war. And why is he saying that? Is because he wants to communicate that God is in control. David's world to him was falling apart, and so this is why he's writing, because he really felt a urge to communicate that I need to take a step back in this time of trouble. And if you remember, even when the disciples were in the boat and the storm blew up and Jesus was asleep, they were terrified of the wind and the waves, and so they went to Jesus and woke him up and said, "We were fearful that this boat is going to turn over. We're afraid that we potentially could drown." And Jesus, who is the God's Son, the creator of the seas and the wind, he knew the storm was temporary, but he made it a point to get up, calm the wind and waves, and then talk to them about their faith. So it's important to us that we have faith in the Creator and that we trust Jesus as Lord, and that we, in our relationship, that we know that He is God. So, I don't know about you, but I have battles, and I'm sure you have battles too. There are things in our life that trouble us. There are things in our life that want to really bring us down or distract us. And so it's our instinct to basically gather our weapons like David and face them without including the Creator. It's like we want to fix it. As a parent, something's wrong with the kids or something's wrong around the house, we want to fix it. It's kind of an instinct of ours to want to fix things, and even things in relationships. So we do that, and sometimes we speak without thinking. Our mouth moves, our ears don't listen, and then people, all of those people around us, everybody seems to have an opinion. So really, life is noisy. Life can be noisy. So the distractions are noisy. The sufferings can be noisy. The grandkids can be noisy. The world is noisy. So what we have to do is we have to learn how to stop and refocus. Situation came up not long ago, and where I was in the booth running sound for Vacation Bible School, and someone texted me, needed something, and so I began to try to fix it because I thought I got to fix this. So I have a computer here and my phone, and I'm texting this person, and now I'm going to our church website to try to fix something or find something and fix it. And in the process, my attention went from what was going on the platform to the computer and the situation and the problem. And here I'm not taking time to do things in the proper order. I'm not taking time to solve this in a good way. I just jump on it. So I'm gathering my weapons and I'm getting my stuff together. And in the process, the person on the platform desperately needed a visual to be shown. And my mind was totally somewhere else. And so there was this pause, hesitation, and things went on the platform without the visual. It was widely noticed that I was obviously distracted. So things are noisy. And so what we have to do is we have to realize that when things get noisy, when things begin to clutter up and when things begin to weigh on us, we need to stop, make sure that things are taken care of before we just attack the problem. And part of that process is to simply step back and be still and know that He is God in all things. So, our battles will never cease. So what we have to do is, just like Jesus taught the disciples in the boat, we need to have faith. When the disciples panicked and they were afraid of drowning, Jesus calmed the storm and He asked them about their faith. And the disciples realized in that moment that even He can calm the wind and the waves. Those things obey Him. So why should we be afraid when we realize there are those battles in our life that Jesus can take and Jesus can help us through? They may not go away. Things may not get healed. Things may not get solved. But Jesus is there to walk with us through those battles. So when we are faced with a battle, we need to stop the frantic activity, we need to let go, and we need to put down our weapons of war, just like David did. And we simply need to be still and trust God. God stands ready to calm the storm in our life. Take a step back, relax, and let go. Take a step back and know that God has got this. Have a great day.